So Facebook in the good old days was a social platform. And I am reading notes because I need to stay on track or we won't get it done in an hour. And it was mostly about making friends. And it was about friends connecting on Facebook. And it was about making connections and finding your friends. And authenticity's always been the primary focus for Facebook. They don't like anything false, and they don't like what they call spam. So anything not genuine or manipulative, any sort of sign of that, and Facebook will whack you on the knuckles and they actually won't show your stuff. So it's important to know that they are very passionate about their core fundamental, which is a social platform for friends and making connections, but authenticity is one of their biggest things. So they insist that your Facebook profiles represent real people and are genuine, have your real names, and that businesses are real, and that your business pages and everything is real. Okay, so they very much want it to be that. So as I said, it is a good thing then that they are kind of wrapping, you know, people over the knuckles if they're doing the wrong thing. I worked with a YouTube actor who, his name was James Dean. I don't know why his mother called him that, but we went onto Facebook to try claim that name, and it took us about a month before we could actually verify with birth certificates that he actually was James Dean. The other issue we had is that, and this is his personal profile and his business profile, actually, we couldn't get a YouTube account called James Dean because he is James Dean. And well, hello. And we had to, so we had to go through a whole bunch of strict things. But at the end of the day, his friends called it Jimmy, and we decided to go with Jimmy Dean because let's be honest, if people were going to search or find him, they'd actually find Jimmy Dean a lot easier than another James Dean. So, so before we start, I have to do some of the terms of Facebook. And the biggest thing is that, did you know that your Facebook profile, for using your Facebook personal profile for business, is a violation of Facebook terms? Okay, so I have to say that straight away. So if you use your profile to share content for profit, Facebook actually can delete it. Now, they do allow you to do it, and they are watching you all the time, and they do decide what people can and can't see. So there are ways that you can do it, but if you do it blatantly, Facebook will come at you, and they will they just don't show your stuff. So for example, if you post something, they just won't show it. You'll have a look and you'll see there'll be no views at all because they'll consider it spammy. But it says that Facebook actually has the right to delete it should they wish to. And did you also know that you cannot have a business page without a profile? And this is important to note. So a lot of people go, oh, no, I want to use my personal profile for personal, and I want to use my business page for business. But you have to have a personal profile to have a business page, which means people are going to see your personal profile, which means you have to be careful what is on your personal profile. So important, okay. You can add as much or as little info on your personal profile or your business page. So it's all there ready for you to use and ready for you to set up on your personal profile and your business page. And there are differences, so we will go through that. The funny thing is that you can leave out information. So Facebook's quite good now. They'll prompt you and say, hey, put in this information. Hey, Andy. They'll say, hey, put in this information, or you've left out this information. So they do often encourage you, and there'll be little pop-ups to do things. But at the end of the day, they want your money. So they will lead you down that road. And eventually at some point, they're going to say, hey, boost this or bar that in order to do it. So it's up to you what information you provide on your personal profile or on your business page. And a lot of people don't put the right information on either. So it cannot be found, or if they get searched or somebody tries to find them, they actually can't be found. So we know that the more people feel they have a sense of you, the more they're going to want to work with you because they know, like, and trust you. So I've got a couple of questions or things to just make you think about. So if you were going looking for a business on Facebook, you know, how would you go looking for it? Would you search in the search bar up at the top? Would you search the owner of the business? Would you search with the electrician who you dealt with? Or would you search with their business name? Because at the end of the day, Facebook up at the top is like Google. You can go in there and you can actually search what you're looking for. So if you're looking for somebody to connect with or collaborate with, or for example, if John's looking for a tradie, if he's looking for a a painter in Northern Gold Coast, you could actually put in there painter Northern Gold Coast. And up there, if those words are being used, those words are going to pop up. And it's going to say to you, do you want to connect with the person or do you want to connect with the business page? So I challenge you to think about it, because you may not be at the level where you're searching for connections on Facebook, because that's normally, I'd say, a medium to advanced level of your Facebook understanding. So you may not be at that level, but there's so many people out there that are at that level and they are looking for you. So the last 2 business coaching sessions I got were all because people searched in the Facebook icon and found me. And it was because of the language I was using, the words that I was using. And it's not through my business page. They found me through my personal profile, because what I was talking about on my business profile contained the content of what they were looking for. So I urge you, have a little play. This is your homework for today, that when you get off this chat with me, you go into that little search item over there and just start searching things. Search mortgage broker Gold Coast. Search bookkeeper Gold Coast. So if you go on and you do that, just have a look and see whether or not you come up, because people will come up, places will come up, check-ins will come up, groups will come up. So there's a wonderful portal there. But you have to make sure that when they click on those links, that you come up, and you want to make sure that all your information comes up, so that your contact details and everything else about you comes up. So the first thing I want to start with is 4 small business best practices for Facebook. Okay. And the number 1 is plan. You've got to plan how you're going to use Facebook. You can't just go on there and go, I'm going to use a profile on my business page. You need to sit down and just work out firstly, how do you want to use Facebook for your business before you even decide to have a personal profile or a business page. And if you have a personal profile and you just want to have a business page, you have to plan how you're going to do that, how you're going to separate them. Good old Mick Alcorn, he thought he was clever, and he's got 2 personal profiles. So he's got his business one, which is up at the moment. You can see there, Mick Alcorn, or he's got Mick Alconator, which is his social personal profile. Personally, I wouldn't want to manage 2. Again, it's up to you how you want to do it and how good you are with these things. But yeah, at the end of the day, you've got a plan. You've got to decide who you are, who you're talking to, what is your outcome with how you're going to use Facebook. So that's number 1. Number 2 is action, okay? You're going to now take action, and you're going to create a personal profile, and you're going to create a business page which represents you and your business. So you've got to make sure that you include all your contact details and your about sections, and you've got to know how to use your privacy settings. Because if you know how to use your privacy settings, you'll know whether or not they're being displayed to the public or to friends or to friends of friends. And the actual not so funny thing is that when you look at it, you will see your contact details. But if you've got your settings, your privacy settings set so that it's only showing to you, no one else can see it, which is really sad, because they may be trying to email you to do business with you. So the number 3 is, I actually made 5 small business practices, not 4. Change that one. I came up with an extra one. So number 3 is content. You have to create content, compelling content, which captivates, which includes good quality and great pics. Because another thing is you've got to have good brand and good pics. Number 4 is engage. So it has to engage, because at the end of the day, Facebook's always been a social platform. So if it's a social platform and 93% of small businesses choose Facebook for business, so that's more than LinkedIn. So if that's the case, you've got to make sure that people are going to stop and they're going to look at you. They're going to, when they're scrolling down your business page or your personal profile, they're going to stop and want to look at it. So the pictures have got to be good. Your branding's got to be consistent. It has to be engaging. And you've got to comment, you've got to like, and you've got to share, and you've got to build rapport. And number 5 is you've got to convert. So I actually spoke with a sales specialist this morning, had a meeting with him, and he just reminded me how important it is to get them off Facebook. Because as I said earlier, at the end of the day, Facebook owns Facebook. So Facebook suddenly shuts down, and you've got 1,000 people following you on your page, you've lost 1,000 people. So what does that mean? Get them off Facebook. Send them a message. Get them onto your database. Give them a phone call. Private message them. Have a 15-minute free consult. But get them the hell off Facebook, because those leads will die. All those leads will die. All those people that were interested in you will disappear. Okay, so just remember, guys, if you've got questions, just pop it into the chat bar below. Okay, cool. So similarities. What are the similarities between your personal profile and your business page? So they both want you to be authentic, and it needs to be a genuine profile. In fact, with Mick, if they found out Mick had 2 profiles, it's a little bit of a no-no. So authentic, it has to be real. Let's have a look. Your profile pics are the same. So that little picture over there is the profile pic. And when you talk from your personal profile or talk from your business page, that little profile picture is the one that talks. So it's good to have a good picture of you, or at least your business logo or something, because that is the one that shows when you are interacting with other people. It's that personal profile pic. And every time you change that personal profile pic, more people are likely to see that. Facebook shows that to more people. That banner at the back, that's another similarity. That banner or that cover slip, again, is the same on your personal profile, your business page. But we remember that your personal profile is more about you and a little bit of your business, because your business is about you as well. But your business page is more about your business, but you're part of your business, so you need to be in there as well. So, and there's an interesting point, which I'll bring up later on about that. Your contact details are the same. So there's an opportunity for you to put contact details in your personal profile. In your personal profile, your privacy settings are a lot higher, which means it'll give you the option of showing it to just you, to friends of friends, or to public. On your business page, it's all public. Okay, so that's a difference. Blocking, you can block on your personal profile. You can also block on your business page. However, people think when they block people on their personal profile, it'll automatically block them to their page. That's a no-no. You have to go into your settings on your business page and block them separately. So that's important to know. You can unfollow on both. You can create live. You can do Facebook Live on both. You can create events on both. So for example, if you wanted to have a New Year's Eve party on your personal profile, you could create an event. But if you wanted a business event, you could create a business event on your business page. Privacy settings are very similar, except they are very much higher on your personal profile, because as I said, originally Facebook was a social platform until they monetized it. That's when the business page stuff came in. So the privacy settings on your personal profile, they give you a lot more options. So you need to know how to manage those. You both have Messenger, however, they are different. So with Messenger in your business page, if people want to message you, you've got to go into your inbox on your business page. However, on your personal profile, it comes up in Messenger. Strangers can contact you on your business page, whereas only friends can contact you on your personal profile. However, you are now, a year back or a few updates back, you couldn't, but now you actually can. If a stranger is trying to connect with you, there is a separate section in Messenger saying that this person is trying to connect with you if they're not one of your friends. So you can do that. Tagging. You can tag in both of them by putting an @ okay? But, and there's a but here, it also depends on the person that you're tagging or the business that you're tagging. So for example, if I wanted to go at Ignition Accountants, if Ignition Accountants haven't set their business page up so that I can tag them, if that's one of their privacy settings, then I won't be able to tag their business. And remember, tagging is a direct link, which means it's a clicking link. They can click on it directly and find your business. So if somebody said, hey, I'm looking for an accountant, and I went at Ignition Accountants, it should come up if they have their privacy settings so that they can be tagged in things. Okay? And it's the same with people. You can tag me in something. However, my settings are set that I have to approve it before I will display it. So I can still see it, but I need to approve it first. The next one. Okay, differences. Okay, differences between pages and profiles. So firstly, the name. When you're talking about your personal profile, talk about your profile. When you're talking about your page, talk about your business page. Okay, so profile and page. It's important to use the right words or people will get lost when they're trying to find you. On your personal profile, we have friends. On your business page, we have fans. Okay, so there's interesting fact. So your profile is, your personal profile is always set up private unless you make it more public, whereas your business page is always visible to the internet. I'm going to stress this again. Your business page is visible to the internet. So if someone on Google is searching you and is searching mortgage broker Gold Coast, and if you are active on your business page on Facebook, they will show you. So I challenge you again, go in, and if you have a look and you go, look for the Chantal Gerardy or the Fit Up, just put in Chantal Gerardy and see what comes up. I challenge you to do it because I don't know what'll come up, but guaranteed you more Facebook content will come up than my website or than anything else or than my blogs. And when I go to my website and I look at the back end of my website, it says that all my traffic is coming from my Facebook. So when people find me, it's generally through Facebook, but they are Googling me and they're getting led to Facebook because I'm active on Facebook. And Google wants to give you people that are active in something. So I don't know if you're like me, but my website's terrible. I don't really know how to use it. I'm not great with it. I don't check it that often. It's kind of set up as a directory. Every now and then I do I send people from my website to Facebook and Facebook to my website. But what's important to know is that I find Facebook so much easier because you can just go in and go blah, 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 and it's done. And if I just do that every now and then, I'm keeping it active, which means Google's going to find it as active and it's going to show my business page. So you should find that all my business pages will come up because I'm active across all social platforms. So do I have to worry about SEO and websites? The marketing people would say yes, but I'm telling you now that I don't pay for any of that, and I don't have I don't spend a lot of time on my website. I do blogs occasionally, but because I'm active on Facebook, I get found. All right, let's have a look. So yeah, so your business page is automatically visible to the internet. That is huge. So your business page, you can set up as a shop or you can set up as services, and there's actually different templates. A lot of people don't know that. And on your business page, you can change your contact you button. So you can lead them to your website, you can lead them to a phone call, you can lead them to an email address, you can lead them to a Facebook Messenger. I don't recommend leading them to Facebook Messenger because then you have to engage with them in Facebook Messenger. I try to get them out of Facebook Messenger as quickly as possible because Facebook Messenger, they penalize you if you don't answer quickly. So that's a bit of a nightmare, but you can set up your auto response in Messenger, which is what I do. I say, thank you so much. I'm really interested in how I could help you. Please, could you email me what you're interested in? And I try and I get them off there as soon as possible. You can also arrange the tabs on your business page. So you can arrange them in preference of how you want to be seen. So a video marketer might want their video stuff up at the top. A shop may want their shop items up at the top. If you're a service-based business, you want your services up at the bottom. You can decide which tabs you've got and which order you want them in. Now, you don't have to link your personal profile to your business page or your business page to your profile. But that would be stupid. I'll tell you why. Because if people are coming to you and they're going, Chantal Gerardy, they can go onto my personal profile and there are clickable links which will lead them directly to my business page. They will lead you directly to my business page. Now, this is a lot of people aren't doing this, but your business page, and I went on the other day, actually, John, you led me into somebody, and I went onto their business page, and it was so businessy, and there was no mention of a person's name that, I don't know, I didn't feel trust. I didn't feel like I would pick up the phone and deal with these people. I think people are scared of being scammed nowadays, and they just feel that way. Or maybe I'm just being South African. But to me, I just felt like, no, I'll bring up a point later on actually about scamming and stalking. But yeah, I feel like I went on and it was just business, corporate, this, and all this business information on the page. There was no oh, the owner of the company's been in business for 17 years and won this award and has been really interested in the community for this amount of time. So I do believe your business page should have just a little bit of you, a little bit about the business, not just that. So I do believe that. But that's me. And as I said, I have a tip for that later on. So I do recommend including your personal name on your business page in the About section. So both do have an About section. So your business page actually has roles or admin. So your personal profile can only be run by you, but your business page, you can actually have other people in your business using it as well. So if you wanted to get yourself a Filipino to manage your page, which I recommend with a lot of boundaries and restrictions, which we can talk about another time, but if you're going to get an administrator to run that page, they can run it like they're you, but often it comes across as it's not like you. And recently there's a business coach that I work with, and recently they've just, they've just got somebody employed to do that, because when they answer, they don't go, hey Chantal, how are your kids, la 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 la. It's just, I'm not taking calls to now. Please could you email me on this address? And it's like, hold on a sec, you would never talk to me like that, ever. So I can straight away tell when it's an automated sort of comment or response, and it does lose that authenticity. So I believe if you work with people and if you want people to know, like, and trust you, I honestly believe that, you have to be you in it. So yes, you can set up administrators. So with the FitHub, it's pretty cool. My other personal trainer, she's an administrator inside the FitHub Facebook group, which means she can respond as the FitHub and she can reply with me. But I've done Facebook coaching with her. We've had a conversation, and we also, if she writes anything, she writes her name, because if she writes something and they go, that's not Chantal, no, it's Mema. So she writes her name when she does it. All right, so with a page you can schedule. So a lot of people don't know this, but yeah, where you go to post, you can scroll down the little thing and you can opt to schedule a post. So on your personal profile, you can't do that, but on your business page, yes, you can. So I used to on a Sunday sit down and schedule my posts for an entire week. I don't do that anymore. I found on the spot, I've got a free 5 minutes and I'm passionate about what I'm doing right now. So you know what? I'm just going to write something quick and take a picture of what I'm doing and do it and put it on. And I found my engagement is so much more anyway, because it's real, it's authentic, it's social. So I find that better. Whereas when I was scheduling it, here's a recipe, follow this, and I would schedule it up. It just didn't have the same engagement. But yeah, it's up to you at the end of the day. The other thing you could do, which I did one day, was I wrote, how's this glorious hump day? We're out, we're running, the sun is shining, it's good to be alive, kind of happy feel post. And I scheduled it for the Wednesday, forgot all about it, and Wednesday bucketed down with rain, and there's this post gone out. People think you're nuts. So they just learn to not trust you. So you just got to be aware of, if you are scheduling, just to make sure that you're doing it right. So on your profile, you can unfriend people. As I said, personal profile, Facebook has set it up so that you can run it like you want to run it. So you can unfriend people, you can unfollow them, or you can block them. With your page, you can just block them. In your privacy settings, you can control them posting on your page, which I do. I monitor everything before I have to approve everything before they do it, just in case you get spammed or inappropriate things. Your profile has live events. So your personal profile has live events. And I love that, because you can write, you won this award. You can put in there, you got married. Remember I said it's mostly, your personal profile is mostly about you and a bit about your business. But if you spoke at an event or got an award or did something spectacular, you can put it in there and it becomes almost like a bio. So live events is awesome. And again, Facebook shows that to everyone because you've created as a live event, and they want to, Facebook love to show things about you. So they'll do that. But it is a little bit kind of, sneaking in what you do for your business, and it'll help you, gain more authority, I suppose, in the industry. So with a personal profile, you have to send requests and people have to be approved to come onto your personal profile. But with a business page, people can just join. So they become fans and they just go like, they become a fan. They don't need to be approved. So your profile's about you and your business. is about you, but your page is the business and should also contain a bit about you. On your personal profile, you can put your marital status, your interests, your hometown. On business pages, it's not on there because obviously it's a little less social, but yes, you can include to put specifically, for example, if we're doing group fitness in Burley, we're going to put group fitness in Burley. So you need to make sure then that you're going to include those kind of details if it's specific to your area. Yeah, as I mentioned before, business pages has got a messenger which you need to go and check, and you can get penalized if you don't respond fast enough. And you can chat with strangers on pages, but friends on your personal profile. You can also boost posts on your business page. So you can boost it. It is a business page. They say that if you boost a post, if you're getting a lot of engagement, it'll pop up and say, do you want to boost this? And you can decide how much money per day you want to spend. All it's going to do is show a few more people. You can also determine what type of people you want to see it. So do you want, what age group do you want? What gender do you want? What interests must they have? So for example, I might be going business coaching, entrepreneurs. They might be interested in, gone blank, is it Jim Rohn, and they might be interested in Tony Robbins. So those would be the interests, and I'd put it in because they'd have that as their interests on Facebook if they've set up their profile correctly. And that way it draws like-minded people together. So when you put your interests in, so say you're interested in running, interested in CrossFit, interested in reading, interested in Tony Robbins, you'll put that on your personal profile. If people are going and they're searching for stuff and they want geographic target, yes it does. Yeah, I'll answer that. So if they, so they can actually, as I said, Facebook's like a search engine. You can actually go in and you can do it. I have spent, I would say, thousands now on Facebook ads and boosting posts. Honestly, I get more out of my personal profile than I get anywhere else. More out of my personal profile. And that just means you've got to have more friends. So every time you meet friends or you find someone that you like at a business meeting and there's a synergy between you and you feel you could work together, add them as a personal friend. And I'll go into that a bit more as well. So your personal profile. You asked about, John, the geographic. Yes, you can. You can say, I want to target people within a 20-mile radius of Burley. You can do that. So it brings the search demographic right down, which means you're not wasting your money. But as I said, all I've ever gotten is more fans on my page. But if you don't convert them into paid money, it doesn't work. So you do have to get them on Facebook. That's another strategy altogether. So your personal profile. So on Facebook, you've got a personal account. You can add your friends, your family, your colleagues. And again, you need to consider how public your personal profile is going to be. And do you want, for example, your children to be linkable? If they're grown up, that's fine. Have a conversation with them. For example, my twins are just about to get a Facebook account. I won't link them to my account because if you link anything to your account, it's a clickable link, which means they can be found. So my partner, Sandy, he's in the bike industry. That's all good and well. We had a conversation. Yep, that's fine. We've got the similar people. So yes, we decided to go public on Facebook in a relationship, and he's clickable now. But he gets people even trying to network with him because they think he's in the networking business, and he's so far from networking. It's not funny, as you saw from Saturday night at dinner. Networking is not his thing. He's social, but not networking. And people are trying to network with him all the time. And yeah, he's not into networking. So, but he's aware. He is clickable, so he can be found. So you can communicate on your personal profile. You can communicate on a personal level, and you can share your photos and your videos and your live events. So that makes you think, shouldn't we be doing this on your business page as well? Wouldn't that build better relationship with your fans? Just a question. So your personal profile has a friends limit. I know, right? So I think it's 2,000. So as soon as you get up to 2,000, you've got to go in there and you've got to start deleting friends. So The sad thing is I was at a business networking meeting probably a year ago, and one of the biggest networking people on the Gold Coast said that they don't do business with people unless they've got more than 1,500 friends. So I went on and I just started adding, because I get thousands of friend requests. I started being less specific about friend requests and started adding people. That was a bit stupid. Came up with another strategy, and just went out, found more like-minded people who I could do business with and added them as friends. So eventually what will happen is I'll have to start deleting friends. But yeah, that's a true story. So if you go and you have a look at how many friends you've got on your Facebook page, personal profile, that's how many people are interested in you as a person. And later on, I'll show you how that can look a bit suspicious, which is sad a little bit, but it can be suspicious. So you've got a friend's limit. So yes, you want to choose them wisely. So just a bit of strategy. If you get friend requests, go in and stalk them. It literally takes 2 seconds. Click on their name. Have a look who your mutual friends are. Have a look who your mutual friends are. Have a look who, what business they're in. Have a look if their things been set up professionally or not, which is always good. Sorry, I'm taking a photo. And then decide whether or not you're going to add them as a friend. When you add them as a friend, follow through, send them a message. Hey, thanks for connecting with me on Facebook. Just let me know if I could be of any service to you. I'm passionate about fitness and passionate about Facebook. And they'll either respond or they won't respond, or, but at least you've done your bit. The lovely Tonya, she's not on now at the moment. Thank you, Andy. Andy referred Tonya to me. Tanya's just, and I think Andy did as well, just went single public on Facebook. And with that comes a strategy as well as how you're going to manage that. I hope you can't see me, lol. Kerry, no, I can't see you, Kerry. No, I can't. She probably doesn't have a shirt on. Everybody wants to take their shirt off when they're on Zoom. Yeah, so lazy day. No, that's all cool. No, I can't see you, Kerry. It's all good. Thank you. So yeah, so if you're going to go single on your personal profile and you're going to make your profile a bit more public, you have to then also manage strategies of how you're going to handle it when men approach you through Facebook and want to see you. So that's another topic as well. But I've dealt with these lovely ladies, and there is a strategy behind it as well. But you have to understand your privacy settings, your privacy settings, how public you are, and you have to have some sort of strategy and management in place. So back to business pages. Business pages. So your page is your business account, and Facebook allows, and I'm saying it again, that Facebook allows businesses to promote their brand, their specials, advertise their services, and engage with people who like your page. So people who become your fans. So they're not your friends, they're your fans. So you might be searching, tradies, trade and seek. You might be searching Norwex. And if you're searching these things, these people will pop up if they're active on their Facebook page. And then it'll go, do you want to follow the person? Do you want to follow the page? So you do get that option in Facebook. And like I said, you do need to go in and play with that. And this is why your personal profile is important, because they're going to get an option to connect with you personally or on your business page. And I guarantee you, most of the time, they're going to want to add you as a friend on your personal page. Guaranteed. So I'm going to use Andy as an example because Andy's lovely and she won't mind me using this example. And sometimes my examples are a bit off a bit because I'm trying to prove a point, but I'll try and stick as true to the story as possible. But Andy does this because Kazumba, I hope I said that right, Kazumba for dancing, okay? So she's got a Kazumba page, business page, and she's got a personal profile of Andy. And Andy was, honestly, she was like a virgin on Facebook. Absolutely had very little setup. So we've just changed that all. And very little friends. So if she's trying to build Kazumba and trying to get dance people, and people are searching dance on the Gold Coast and they're trying to find out where to go and dance, they're going to find this. Do you not think they're going to try and find out who's running these classes and a bit more about them? Or are you just going to go, is it a 20-year-old? Is it a 30-year-old? Is it a 40-year-old? Is it a man teaching it? Who's this person? So, thank you. Yes. So they're going to want to, know who that person is, and they're going to, so they're going to look and they're going to try to find you. So you do need to have some of you on there as well. So they feel enough trust to do it. So last week, one of my friends, he's an IT specialist, gorgeous dude, such a nice dude. And he's my IT, and he said to me, he loves dance. I said to him, try it, Andy. Tagged Andy's Kazumba on Facebook. Mark went and tried Kazumba on Saturday, I think, sent me a message and went, Chantal, thank you so much. I finally found a dance that suits me and I absolutely love Andy, love the dancing. So how is that for connecting and networking? And that is all through personal profile and Facebook. So it is all can happen if you know how to use it. And you don't need to live on it. You just got to know how to use it. So obviously Facebook now, they want to charge. Okay. So this is why they've brought out Facebook advertising. Now I've had 3 Facebook specialists over the last 3 years. And I've probably spent about, I would say close on $3,000 now. I'm going to tell you now that if you employ someone to do it, firstly, don't go offshore. You're wasting your time. The language does not connect at all. And secondly, and they don't know your business like you know your business, so the language is not right. If it comes across as an advertising campaign at all, people won't click on it, and that's the truth. And if you do want to do it, tell them that you will only do it on commission. So that's my new rule. I will only do Facebook ads on commission. If you think that you're good and you think that you can get me sales through Facebook ads, put your money where your mouth is. I will give someone 50% of what I earn from every click. So if I make $1,000 through Facebook ads, I'll happily give them $500. That'll motivate them to work harder and get the demographic right. And if they're any good, they'll make money. Hasn't happened yet for me. Telling the true story, hasn't happened. I get more leads through my personal profile than I do through anywhere else. All right. So again, remembering that Facebook page is automatically shown to the internet. So not to Facebook, to the internet, your Facebook page. So you've got to make sure that it's set up properly. So with Facebook page, public figures can have their own business page. Businesses, organizations, and they can have a public presence on Facebook. Pages and groups allows you to stay connected to everything you may be interested in. So the reason they started with business is they can let you connect with communities, with groups, with business, with workshops, find events, common interests, okay? Like I said. So again, that's about a medium Facebook level that you've got to be at. You've got to get the basic understand right first before you can kind of go into groups and communities and learn how to now go outside of your circle and now try to collaborate with other people around you, which you can do. It's quite easy to do. But yeah, level 2 at least. So by default, pages are visible to everyone on the internet unless you block someone. If you block them, they cannot find you and they cannot see your stuff. Let's have a look. So with both of them, you receive updates in your news feed. And Facebook likes to show compelling, engaging content. So nothing that looks fake, like advertising and spammy, unless you paid for it. So if you go, and I'll give you an example, Giant Bicycles for my partner this week, they had gift vouchers, and I shared a picture of 3 gift vouchers, and I shared Giant Bicycles, and I said, if anybody's looking for last minute gift vouchers, pop into Giant Bicycles and get it. Facebook deleted the post. They sent me a notification. We deleted this post because we think it's spammy. I fought with them for about 2 days. They've now deleted it. I said to them, it's my partner. My partner has gift vouchers. And they're like, yeah, but it's business. And I said, yeah, but I shared his business page. And you said that business, you could share businesses, and businesses offer specials and events. So Facebook are being a bit funny at the moment. They have changed in the last week, as I said. But yeah, they are a little bit different. You do have to watch how you share your stuff. So let's have a look. Where are we up to? So in the olden days, you would have a few friends and you would like a few pages, and Facebook would show you everything. Now we have so many friends and we like so many pages because of competitions, and you want to support your friends, and you even forget what pages you've liked, that you cannot possibly see the content. So if all of us right now in the Zoom had to do a post right now and we were all friends, there's no ways we're going to see each other's post on our page. And this is a problem. This has become a huge problem. But what Facebook does is the more people that look or go onto your page, or the more people that like, comment, or share, they will then show that to more people, because they will go, people are interested in this. So they've got algorithms that go, ooh, it's like Google. We've got algorithms and we'll show it to more people. But they've now cottoned on to the ideas that we're now running competitions and we're saying to people, like, comment, or share. So now Facebook's going, well, if you do that, we're going to penalize you and we're not going to show people your stuff. So that was last week. That's what they decided to do. So you'll notice that these little games come up, like little word search things. And, you know, the first 3 words you see will tell you how your 2018 is going to be. If you occasionally post things like that, I'm not telling people to like, I'm not saying like, comment, tag, or share on my business page. But people will automatically do it because they love that shit. Everybody loves it. They want to know what their first 3 things are that they're going to see. Mine was a pot, pen, and something else that was ridiculous. Pot, pen, and something. I don't know what a pot and a pen means, but I'll have the pot. But yeah, but if you do that, people are going to comment, and straight away that's going to jump to more people, and then Facebook will show your other content as well. So what does this mean? This means we've got to have not only content, but we've got to have people viewing the content. So we need to make sure that we've got more people on our page, and we've got to make sure more fans on our page, and we've got to make sure that we've got more friends on our personal profile. Cool, let's have a look. Chat. If you can't see me, no, okay, cool, loving it. Just checking the chats every now and then. So yeah, so you've got to have more friends, and you've got to have more people, more fans. So to have more fans, you've got to have content, and you've got to take your current clients and you've got to get them onto your page. You've got to constantly be telling your current clients to jump on and like your page. Usually it works if you tell them you're going to give them something, okay? Oh, I'll give you a weekly motivation. I'll give you a weekly business tip. I'll give you a weekly recipe. So you've got to get your current clients onto your business page so that you have more people to show stuff to. You then want people to find you. So the way they find you is through good content. So you want to make sure they've got good content so people can, when they go into Facebook search, they can have a look and find you. Find your content, then they'll like your page. Then you want to make sure that you've got friends, because the more friends, the more friends you have in your personal profile, the more people that you can invite to your events. So this is something that we're working with Andy this week. She's running a workshop, and it's a little bit frustrating, but when you set up an event in Facebook pages, you can only invite your personal friends, okay? So, and your personal friends, they like you, they trust you. So you can only really invite your personal friends, and depending on some of the fans settings, you can invite some of the fans to join your event. It does come up as a notification on your business page, which is great, but unless they go on there and check it and are reminded that you have this business page, they're not going to keep going back and having a look. And Facebook's not always going to show your content. So getting friends and looking after your friends on there and your fans is a great way to keep your Facebook turning over. All right, so not having a Facebook page gives the perception that your business is out of touch with technology and social media. Okay, so, but it was a month or 2 ago, Des, there was a link on Facebook. There was a lady looking for a mortgage broker on the Gold Coast. It was a specific mortgage broker. So I tagged Des, and I tagged another mortgage broker that I knew. And this woman on Facebook wrote there and went, Robert Anderson isn't on the Gold Coast. Why are you tagging him? And I went, no, he is on the Gold Coast. I see him every week. He is on the Gold Coast. Oh, but I've just checked his personal profile, and it says that he lives in Melbourne, because he hadn't updated his personal profile. So unfortunately, straight away they go, I don't trust this person. You know, why haven't they updated their Facebook profile? And I know that if Lizzie was on this call right now, she'd tell you as well, that when she does business with people, if she goes on and checks out their personal profile, if their personal profile doesn't look like they're professional, she'll consider it spam or sort of a fake profile, and she won't do business with them. So that's something to think about. So it causes people to question your business, and it reduces customer trust. A good thing about Facebook pages is it's got insights. So what you don't know about on your personal profile, you don't really know who's looking and how many people are actually seeing your stuff. But on your business page, yes, you can see that, and you can track how you're doing. So you can track your demographics, what time of the day people are more likely to engage with your content, what type of content they like. So Facebook does have all those stats for you, which is pretty cool if you go and look at insights, and I can teach you how to use that as well. Again, that's I'd say that's a mid-level understanding of Facebook. So it's important to guide your current clients you know, even through your newsletter, it's important to guide them to go onto your business page so that you grow your reach. And of course, it's important for you to build your reviews, because if you go onto a business and they don't have any reviews, or if they've got fake reviews, you're not going to trust them and you're not going to do business with them. 2 weeks ago, Keep Cup, I went onto their site and had a look at their reviews. I always search through Facebook. Terrible reviews. I went on to another place. I asked them a few questions about their lids, because in every picture it showed them without the lid on. And a big complaint about the Keep Cup is that the lid leaks. So I sent them a message. They took 10 days to respond to me through Facebook. 10 days. Facebook. It is the busiest season. People are buying Keep Cups for Christmas presents, for stocking fillers. They should be there at Facebook looking right now at who's buying and trying to deal with any bad reviews or any comments. 10 days to get back to me. Needless to say, not interested in doing business with them. However, a coffee shop here in Palm Beach, I Googled Keep Cups Palm Beach, Department of Coffee in Palm Beach contacted me, phoned me and went, hey, see you're interested in this. I've got stock coming in 2 days. Would you like me to call when it comes in? Would you like me to send you a picture of the colors I've got so you can choose, and I'll keep it for you? How was that for customer service? So needless to say, she phoned me. I went down there. She gave me 2 free coffees. I bought the Keep Cups, took a photo down there, checked in at her business, and wrote her an amazing review, because I was like, how's this? A small little business in Palm Beach gave me that kind of service, whereas the big company just 10 days to get back to me, and it was some wishy-washy answer. Very bad, very, very bad. So anyway, you need a strategy on how to get reviews and how to deal with reviews as well on your business page, and make sure that you're constantly getting your clients to write reviews. So you can always offer them an incentive. I know, John, you said something about you're not allowed to offer people incentives to write reviews. But yeah, Actually, I don't offer. I kind of coach my guys to do it, and they're pretty good, because they know that if they write me a review, I'll write them a review. So you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. So yeah, writing reviews gets your page found more, because it's exactly like Google. The more reviews you have, the more active you are, the more people trust you. So Facebook will show your services a bit more. It looks really dodgy. There was another company where on the 16th of August, 20 people wrote reviews. How does that even happen? That's bullshit. That's some Filipino organization that they've got, and they've gone 16th of August, we'll just write 16 reviews from different profiles. It was crazy. You can just see it's not real. Straight away, you're not going to do business with them. Yeah, sorry, I just want to make sure I'm sticking to this. Okay, so this is important and interesting to know. The more friends you have on your personal profile, the more people you can invite to your business page. So another way to grow your business page is there's an option there where you can invite your personal friends. So it's important that when you go to networking groups and you speak and you build relationships with everyone, you go, can I be your friend on Facebook? And you invite them to be your friend on Facebook. You can also send them to your business page, and so your business page seems active. The other good thing is that when your business page, when they do that, it says Des has just liked Chantal Gerardy's business page. How awesome is that? So that goes and notifies his friends that that's what he's done. So people will stalk you and go, oh, who's this? What exactly is this about? And you'll get more friends. So it is important that you have more personal friends, and you invite them to your business page, and then you can invite them to your events as well. So number 2 was people are afraid of scammers. Okay, so I read some research this week, and it just makes sense because, coming from South Africa, honestly, South Africans don't use Facebook. I opened a Facebook account for them, and they don't use it because they are scared. They just don't trust anybody. So people are scared of scammers, and you hear about it all the time. So if people come to your personal profile and it looks incomplete, so look, your photo, you've got a dodgy photo, a dodgy back photo, you've got nothing in your about section, you've got no contact details, it just looks incomplete, haphazard. They're going to think that you're dodgy, and they'll take their business elsewhere. They're going to go to someone else and go, oh, look at this one. Oh, all their life events and their awards are there. They've got a quote. They've got their business contact information. Yep, this looks like somebody I want to do business with. So people are scared of scammers, and they are going to check you out. It's as simple as that. If they're going to be spending money with you, they're going to want to make sure that they're giving money to somebody that's an expert and somebody who's professional. So if it's not set up correctly, they're not going to want to throw, you know, their real estate money at you. So an example of this is when I was in South Africa, a friend of mine owns a jiu-jitsu gym. And he said to me, Chantal, I only use Instagram because South African, they use Instagram, but they don't use Facebook. He goes, I have an account. I don't even check it. My Instagram's linked to my Facebook, so that stuff just goes on there. But I don't understand. Recently, the newspaper came out and they went and printed this article on how I'm a racist gym. And I have no idea what they're talking about, okay? And I mean, they have Indians, they've got Africans, they've got so many different, I think they've even got Muslims as well. At their gym, all doing jiu-jitsu. So he's like, I don't understand where this has come from. And there was this massive article. I Googled him. It came up. It was terrible. So I said to him, look, give me access to your Facebook account. Went in and had a look. He had a brother-in-law who thought it would be funny to tag him in all these racist jokes. And because he didn't have his privacy settings up, all of these jokes were on his page. So because he wasn't putting any content on his Facebook page, when you went onto his page, his name is Daryl, when you went onto Daryl's personal profile, all it was racist joke, racist video, racist joke, racist video, racist joke, off the whole way down. It didn't matter that his brother-in-law had tagged him in the post. It just made it seem that that's how he was. So I challenge you again, as part of your homework, go and stalk yourself. Seriously, stalk yourself. Click on your personal profile and scroll down and I was going to say something terribly inappropriate, but scroll down, use your finger, just go like this and go, how do you look? If you were somebody who was looking for an accountant, how do I look to that person? Okay. I'm not perfect. I did mine this morning and had a look. There was I scheduled way too many newsletters in the last week, but because I was busy, that's what I did. And I've got loads and loads of newsletter content, which has come out all in one because it's linked. It doesn't look too hot, not recommended. But, you know, again, one of the things that I always ask you to do is review yourself, stalk yourself, review yourself, check out how it looks from the outside eye. It's not bad. It just doesn't look so good. So how do you look if you were somebody else? So wouldn't it look, and it may not look suspicious to you, but if somebody only had 60 friends, would that look suspicious to you? So I don't know the answer to that question. I would probably go in and look at your friends and see if we had any mutual friends. But if you only had 60 friends, I'd go, oh, do you want to network and collaborate with this person? Like, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to see. Thanks, Kerry. I think that too. So, so stalk yourself outside of yourself. How do you look? From an outsider, how do you look? So number 3, people are stalkers. Yep, we're nosy. It's a social platform. People love reality TV. So people are going to come and check your personal profiles out for information. They're going to want to know more about you. So I learned a lot about this when I started online dating, when I first left my husband. Honestly, learned so much from it. But it's taught me so many skills that I'm very grateful for it. That you could go down and you could just, again, scroll down a person's profile and straight away you'll go, yeah, I want to work with this person or no, because it's an energetic thing. We have energy and you're straight away going to feel this is someone I can work with or not. So someone recently I kind of unfollowed on Facebook. Yes, they're in a business networking group, but kept getting stuff coming up and it was negative. Now, unfortunately, Facebook's going to show negative stuff because people respond to negative stuff. People respond to pain. Terrible, but true. So this negative stuff, people were engaging in it and they were coming and I had to eventually unfollow the person. But when I went in and I scrolled down their profile and they were actually, as I said, in a business networking group, it was so negative. My son never wants to talk to me and pick up your phone. Why are you being such an idiot? It's this time of the year and you should be, and was having these massive rants 20 times a day on Facebook. And when you scroll down, that's all you saw. I saw nothing about business, nothing about networking. I went, you know what? I don't need you in my life. Unfollowed the person. Now that person may be in the networking circle. They may be wanting business, but I can tell you right now, they lost me following them. I didn't want to see any more of that drama and I didn't want to work with them. So people are stalkers. So you've got to understand who's seeing your stuff. When you are posting, you can individually put for each post if you want it to friends of friends or public. remember the next time that you go to post to change it again. So for example, if I was going to buy my partner a Christmas present and I was asking someone on Facebook, hey guys, has anybody seen a Garmin watch? Does anyone know or got a contact with Garmin watch? I'm trying to buy my partner one for Christmas. You can go in and you can drop down the thing and you can go hide it from Sandy Prater. So I can actually hide it so that he doesn't see that post, which is pretty cool. And you can also then go, I could also hide it from his friends as well so that they don't see, so that I can still get help on Facebook. So that's pretty cool. A lot of people don't know that. But the problem comes is the next time you go to post, that setting sometimes is still there. So you've got to be mindful to go in and go, oh, I need to now make that my next post public, because my next post is about Facebook training. So you want to make sure that you do that. So you've got to know your privacy settings. You've got to know your posting settings. You've got to know your information, your whereabouts, and your, okay, so this is a huge one, your whereabouts. Your whereabouts and family, so for family reasons and for safety. Checking in is great for business. Checking in for yourself sometimes cannot be. So for example, okay, if I go ice skating and I check my family in and I go, oh, we're here ice skating at this ice skating rink. Remember that at tagging, checking in, they are all clickable links. So right in the way, everyone at the ice rink, if they're there and they're checking in, or if somebody puts in the ice rink on Facebook, they will see that I'm there. And if I've put a picture up of my children, they'll see I'm there with my children. So if they want to steal your children, they can do it. So we need to understand how Facebook works. Now, from a business perspective, this is awesome, because like we check in on a Thursday for our Southern Gold Coast KBN meeting, that's awesome, because the next time somebody goes to Burley Surf Club and they go to check in, KBN South is going to come up as an option, and they're going to go, what's that? They'll click on it and go, oh, I want to be a member of this group. I come here all the time. I can come here on a Thursday at 7 o'clock. This is why checking in is super important. But you do have to understand how it works. So with your children, is it so much? Sometimes it's great, because you might be somewhere and you might run into someone who's there at the same time, and that's awesome. But you do have to be aware, if you've got small children, that you have to educate them about social media. And my kids know, a lot of people know them that they don't know through social media. So in the last year or two, I've used them a lot less in social media. But they are fully educated on social media and safety. So checking in, yep. Okay, so the other thing is your personal friends. Because people are stalkers, let's just have a look. But that doesn't take them off the page, check in. Yeah, so if you checked in somewhere, I wouldn't tag them, or you could just put it to friends or friends of friends or public. Yeah, for business, I check in and I'm as public as anything. For family, I'm a little bit careful. Do I really want to run into people I know right now? Yeah, it's up to you, really. Does that answer the question, Kerry? Yeah. So because people are stalkers, yeah, cool. So because people are stalkers and they're nosy, you have an option on your personal profile to hide your friends list. Okay, so here are the benefits of hiding your friends list or not. So on your friends list, we go to a networking meeting, and I meet Anna. I meet Anna at the networking event, and I go, hey, Anna, yeah, bookkeeping. I want to do bookkeeping with you. I get a business card. I forget her business card. I drop it down. I forget it. I can't find her. And I'm like, how the hell do I find her? Oh, that's right. She was friends with John from KBN. So I'll go on to John's profile. I'll look at his friends list, and I'll look for Anna. And you can go in and you can go find your friends and then add them as friends. This is pretty cool, because you can go basically, and if someone's in networking and you want to connect with anybody in their networking group, you can go and look at their friends and you can add them as friends. Okay. So this also depends on their privacy settings as well, but you can also choose to hide your friends list. I don't, because a lot of my friends want to do business with my other friends, so I don't hide them. But that is something for you to just be aware of. So number 4, which of my important and interesting facts, is the visibility rules. So visibility rules are different for pages. Okay, and this is what I was talking about earlier that I was going to bring up. So I have 1,000 people on each of my business pages. All right, they're genuine. I haven't bought them. They've all been added there over the last 5 years for my personal training business and 3 years for the Fit Hub business. And I'm sitting at 1,000. I might do a post and I might get 20 views. I might go into my insights and I might get only 20 views of that post. Okay. But on my personal profile, I'll go write something and I will get 20 comments, likes, shares, and so much more engagement on my personal profile. And this is why I say to you that my personal profile gets me more. So why is this? So I actually was trying to do research on Tuesday to try and get an answer for this. I was like, how do I best explain this? But your personal profile is usually more engaging and it's more like reality TV than your business page. And that's why you're getting more engagement. So that was the research. So that summed it up and it makes sense. It makes super sense. So it's a true story. Your business page might be, buy from me, buy this special, give me this. But your personal profile, what might be, hey, I did this today. It was super awesome. Da, 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 da. How do you feel about this? Da, 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 da. And you'll get more people engaging. So it just makes you think that if you were more engaging and there was more view in your business page, you'd probably get a bigger reach. And that was just really, that was mind blowing for me. So Facebook's algorithms only show your personal posts or your business posts to people who are likely to interact with them. So they measure the likelihood and the past interactions. So what is the likelihood of somebody liking that post? If they feel that somebody has a common interest, they'll show them. And if they feel that, if they notice that this person is past engaged with you, they'll show it. So I'll give you an example. I don't know if you've seen, but Facebook now has what's called Marketplace. So Marketplace, you can actually shop. It's like eBay. You can go buy things, or Gumtree, and you can buy things. So in Facebook, I was looking for a secondhand fridge for my house. So I was put in secondhand fridge. I swear it's been the last 2 months, every ad about fridges and everyone who's selling a fridge is suddenly popping up on the side of my business, on my personal profile and my page. Anybody who mentions fridges I know, very super annoying. Everybody who is mentioning fridges, even if a client goes, yeah, my fridge broke down, I'm seeing a post on fridges. Any post about fridges I'm seeing. So think about this. If you're looking for a painter in Northern Gold Coast, if you put that in Facebook, Facebook's going to start showing you anybody who's commenting on painters on the Northern Gold Coast. Yeah, no worries, Des. No worries at all. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good Christmas. We'll talk later.
Yeah, yep. You too. Thanks, Des.
Okay, bye.
Cool. So that's like absolutely super cool. So it just makes you think. If you look at what works and what doesn't work, it just makes more sense. So put more personal stuff on your business page. Make your stuff more engaging. And if you want something, put it on your personal profile, because Facebook will start showing it to you, because they measure likelihood and they measure past interactions and engagement. So that's important. So even in your business, why don't do it? Okay, I found my house on Facebook. I had 2 weeks to find a house, couldn't find a house anywhere. I had a rescue puppy I was hiding at my townhouse that I'd given notice to. And I put it out on Facebook, and all of a sudden everybody started responding, and I found my house that I'm still in now 3 years later. So I found my dog, my rescue dog I found on Facebook as well. Put that I was looking for a rescue dog. Somebody contacted me straight away. So if you are looking for something in your business, put it out there. There are people out there that want to do business with you, and they want to work with you. So, number 5, your personal profile may outperform your business page, but that's because you're likely to have more interactions with your friends than your fans. Now, that was just such a good reminder, you know, and we're talking to our friends all the time. And this is why it's so good for us to talk about our business as well with our friends, because they want to support us. They want to help us. When Mark mentioned to me he wanted to start dancing, I was like, yeah, Andy, no worries. Like, you know people know people. And Andy put someone onto me for Facebook coaching. So, and I think Phil put Kerry onto me for Facebook. So ask and you shall receive. So on your personal profile, mention some business stuff and ask, but also make sure that you interact and engage with your fans on your business page, that it's not just salesy. Your personal profile is a great way to befriend people and subtly influence prospective clients. But it's important to cross your personal profile and your business page, and it's important to keep both of them growing. Okay, so how do you get Facebook to expose you more? Okay, came up with this. Stalking, scamming, exposing, it's all so juicy. So number 1 is juicy titles. So Facebook's algorithms pick up juicy titles. So think soapy magazines. Is that what you call them in Australia? In South Africa, you call them soapy magazines. Those magazines at the tills with all the, so think, you know, top tips to, I think Tonya did one, and she's doing a live tonight, and it's how to survive Christmas with the family. Like, make it controversial, make it juicy, make people want to stop. As soon as people do this and stop, you want to make them stop. So the way you do that is to have a juicy title. And of course, the way you write it is also important. Remembering that sometimes people only see the first 2 to 3 lines. So the first 2 to 3 lines have got to be captivating. Number 2, Facebook will expose you more with pictures of people's faces. So this was really interesting. So Facebook wants to see 10 ways to get a tax break. Yeah. So pictures with your face. So a lot of people don't like to show themselves, and you can use the emoji, but people, because it's a social platform, Facebook shows people's faces more. So it's important to have your face in a lot of your images. Okay, so just get over it. Take selfies. People call me the selfie queen. They often call me the selfie queen, and it's like everyone does it, but I actually don't like it at all. And what people don't know, so here's something that you don't know about me, I'm sure, but probably about 5 years ago, just before I was about to leave my husband, I saw a sports performance coach. He specialized in sports performance, but like a life performance coach. And one of the things, I have an issue because I was overweight for so long, I never wanted photos of myself. So there's not a lot of fat photos of me when I was younger. And I don't have a lot of them now, but I still don't like the camera. I don't like seeing myself because I still see myself as the fat kid. So we did some work on it. And one of the challenges that he gave me was every day for, I think it was 60 days, I had to take a photo of myself regardless. So just I had to take a photo of myself for 60 days, even if I didn't show it to anybody. I think the next 60 days I had to then put it on Facebook. And I started doing that. And I just became so much more comfortable with just doing it. But people buy from people they know, like, and trust. So if I was trying to attract clients that wanted to work with a personal trainer that had Botox, big boobs, and whatever, if they see me, they're not going to want to work with me. And that's fine, because I probably don't want to work with them anyway. The energy is not right. So, but if I show me and I show genuine me and all of me and how I am, people are going to go, yeah, I can connect with this person. I want to do business with them. So Facebook, one of the algorithms, so the algorithm will expose you for juicy titles. And the second one is pictures of your face. So yes, get over yourself, take pictures of your face. Doesn't really matter. We've got cameras now. You can take 20 different photos and choose the best one and just put it out there. But just do it. I challenge you to just do it. Just do it. Because people will connect with you. So number 3 is emotion. Facebook shows emotion posts. I don't know if you saw the other day, I put I don't know, it was like a, what was it, like a Chantal Gerardy post. It was about people with excuses. Anyway, it was one of my finer moments, but I put that up, and you can put one of the different funny colors at the back and whatever. Like, I got the most engagement with that ever. Most likes and engagement, which means every time people like or engage, it's going to jump onto more people's pages. Okay. And Facebook loves that. So they love emotion stuff. They love coffee posts. They love sunset posts. They love dog posts. They love posts. And they love fear of missing out posts. And they love mystery because of they love captivating. Okay. It's reality TV. It is social. It's a social platform. So you've got to make sure that on both platforms, that's what you do. Okay. I don't have a problem with it because I'm dramatic. That's the Italian inside of me. So I reckon that's why I get so much engagement on Facebook. And it's because I am like that. But I also attract the right people then. But if you're not like that, you can also find a way of how you can make it work for you if you're a little bit more timid. So number 4 is quality stuff. So because Facebook is so determined to not have you use it for business, they don't want you spammy and buy me and this and this. If it sounds too much like that and you haven't paid for it, they're not interested. So they only want quality stuff. So if you put stuff out that's interesting, people want to stop and look at it, and Facebook is more likely to share it. Worries, just checking the chats again. All right, number 5, lucky last, genuine, authentic, true stories. So because people want to buy from people they know, like, and trust, and it's a social platform, you have to be in it. You have to be in your personal profile. You have to be in your business page. You have to show some of you so people go, yes, I want to work with that person. And of course, it's got to be set up correctly so people can contact you. And of course, you want to be able to find people as well. So it needs to be, so I would say your challenge would be, I would love to for you to post a picture of you at least once a week. So a pic of you once a week. And I'd love you to not self-promote. I don't want you to self-promote, but I just want you to do something about your business, okay, on your personal profile. Hey guys, did you know that I did this and this? Would you believe I've just done this, this and this? Just something about your business, okay? In a nice way, just letting your friends and family and colleagues know. I challenge you to ask a question this week. Okay, and it could be a personal thing. I don't know if you see people doing it for some reason, they think that this is the way to go, but they ask a question. It may be, oh, what outfit should I wear to the Christmas party? Should I wear this outfit or that outfit? The biggest one goes. You know, look, it's a personal thing. It's great. It is personal. It gets people interested in what you're doing. People like to have a say. So I challenge you to ask a question this week. And I'd say do this on your personal profile and your business page. And then monitor it. Review. I want you to review it as well. I'm giving you homework. I just love giving homework. That's the teacher inside me. And you know what? I was a school teacher for prep kids. And I'm still giving homework. It's ridiculous. They didn't even have homework. Okay, so on your personal and your business page, you're going to do a pic of yourself. You're going to talk about your business once a week. You're going to talk about yourself once a week. So whether or not it's about your partner, or whether or not you love your dog, or whether or not you work for a charity, or just something about yourself, try and change it each week, okay, to keep it interesting. Ask a question, could be about anything. Which color hair should I have? Or I'm designing a new logo. What logo should it be? So if it's about your business, try and ask a question about your business. I'm curious, would you like more information on tax, or would you like more information on how, would you like more information on how to do tax yourself, or on more information on how you can find a person to do your tax for you? There's a poll. There's in business pages is where you can do a poll where they can answer yes and no. Polls are fantastic because people love to have a say. So ask a question or run a poll. So these are 5 different things you can do. So on your personal profile, on your business page, a pic of yourself, self-promote your business, self-promote yourself, ask a question or a poll. Who can think of a fifth one that will help you be more in your business and your business and more in you? Oh, did you knows are awesome. So I often will do like a did you know, like I might, did you know I've got no photos of me when I was younger because I was overweight. And then you might say, is there something about you that I don't know about? And you could ask that question. So did you know is also good. Did you know I've been in business for 17 years? Did you know that I won a Small Business Award in 2015? Whatever. You can just, so I challenge you to just, did you know, I'm going to give you a sixth one. A sixth one is a story. Guys, stories, sorry, that is like one of the most important ones. So a blog or a story about your business or about yourself, people love that. My last two PT clients all came from stories that I wrote on my personal profile. I was writing just stories on personal profile. They contacted me and said, I want to work with a personal trainer. You seem like the person for me, straight away. And they were just stories that I was telling about myself. So how was that? I've done 1,000 words. Believe it or not, that was 1,000 words. Took me an hour to write that up on Tuesday. I'm pretty stoked with that. If there is anything else you'd like to know more about, I've delayed doing Facebook groups for the moment because they've made so many changes recently. And because Facebook groups is a mid-level, you have to have a mid-level understanding of Facebook to be able to understand groups. And it will be completely overwhelming and completely destroy you if we move too quickly. But what I am going to announce, what is the background you're using? Thanks, John. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. So, and this is a name to write down, and please tell her I sent you. It is important that if you are doing business with somebody and it comes from a referral, always use their name because it swings and roundabouts and you want people doing the same for you. So, better than the dog, yeah. Write this name down, but Melissa Groom does a 30-day video challenge, and it's how I got more confident in videos. So it's a private Facebook group, and for 30 days, each day she chats to you about, I think it's $97 for a month. You're in a private group, and for 30 days you have to do a video, 1 to 3 minutes long, and then everybody gets to comment on your video and give you feedback. So she is one of my best business mentors and coaches, and I've done her video challenge twice now. In fact, all the content for my personal training videos actually came from doing that challenge, so it gave me the confidence. But this over here was a $15. It was a site on, she shared it. It was a site on Facebook, like a business thing. I bought two. The one was graffiti wall, but it was very bright colors. Andy, did you see that one, or was it Tonya? Anyway, it was too bright, but I bought this neutral one as well. And all I've done is and it's just hemmed. Seriously, it's just, oh, okay, thanks, Andy. Yeah, must have been Tonya. This one's a bit more neutral. So I'm thinking maybe I should have got the stone one, but it's just a piece of fabric. And I've just tapped it to the wall. So I've just used tabs to the wall, just so I didn't have that white background, and that's what I'm using. It's okay if I wear plain black, I think. I think if I wear other colors, it might be a bit distracting. So I would recommend, yeah, thanks, Sandra. Thank you for that. Melissa Groom, thank you for answering all of that. You're a star. So yeah, Melissa Groom, 30-day video challenge. They've just started one now. And when you do connect with her, as I said, it is nice for you to say that I sent you. And I highly recommend her. But yeah, they were $15, and it was just, they just sent them to me in the post. The other one was just a bit loud, but I think I would go with a more neutral color. So for example, John, you could put one in the background there. But I'm thinking I should have maybe just gone with a gray stone. It would have been just less distracting, and I could wear whatever color. But honestly, it's a piece of fabric. So I'm actually thinking about just going, I don't know my fabric, but it's a really thin piece of fabric, and they've just hemmed the edges, but you don't even need to hem the edges because it's on the wall. So here is the story. Big announcement. Okay, wait, before the big announcement, some of you have already been on these chats together. So I would encourage you to, I'll actually post on my personal profile after this. I will post a picture of this Zoom and say, it was amazing connecting with you. And I will give you an opportunity to share your businesses. And I will also give you an opportunity to like each other's groups, okay? If you want to. Go check each other out, like each other's groups. I've worked with a lot of you already, so your Facebook will be set up correctly. So you'll be able to connect with them and go and like their business page as well and see what they do. So I encourage you. Yes, Kerry, I do have YouTube channel. I've only just set it up. Very raw videos, but yes, you can go on. It's called, be good to know. I think it's called Chantal Gerardy. I think I just with, Kerry, yes, I can help you set up YouTube. That is something I do as well. Melissa doesn't do set up YouTube, but I would recommend having YouTube before you do the 30-day challenge, because else you lose a lot of views. The first time I did it without YouTube. The second time I did it with YouTube, you get more views. So yeah, my YouTube channel is called Chantal Gerardy. Yeah, my YouTube channel is called Chantal Gerardy. I think if you can't find it, let me know. I've got no subscribers, so please go on and subscribe. I think it's called Chantal Gerardy. Maybe it's called Facebook Fit for Business. That's bad. Shoot, that's really bad. Sorry. I've only just done it. I had to take all my videos and put them on, so it was a bit of a, yeah, there we go. It's called, there we go. There we go. It's there. Can you see it? What's that? Chantal Gerardy, Facebook Fit for Business. So yeah, go on and subscribe. I will be putting more videos on when I can figure out how to chop this Zoom into mini videos. I may get a Filipino for that, but yeah, I need to learn how to chop these into sort of little doable things. And I just don't want to do it. That's time consuming. But so I will post on my personal profile. Please go on and like everybody else's page. And I only work with professional people. So yeah, take advantage of each other's services and help each other out. That would be amazeballs. And I do offer referral fees. So if anybody does refer anybody to me, like Andy referred Tonya to me, then I give you a free 1-hour coaching session to work on whatever. Yes, I can do Instagram. I can link it to your Facebook. Yes, I can set up LinkedIn. I'm qualified in LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook, but I am Facebook is my speciality. So yes, if you need me to do that, I can do that. Basically, I can do the setup, but that's about as much as I can do. I'm not a specialist in any of the others, and I like to be honest about that. So the exciting thing is, everybody who has worked with me and done a coaching session with me is going to come into a VIP Facebook group. So a lot of you have said to me that you need to be nurtured afterwards and looked after afterwards, or have questions. And sometimes, you know, John may be at a level 1 and Andy might be at a level 2. So if John's at a level 1 and Andy's at a level 2 with Facebook, and John might have a question, he might be on Facebook right then and there, and he might go, oh, I'm trying to share this, or I'm trying to do that and I can't do it, and say I'm busy coaching and I can't get there, but Andy's in the group and she sees it, she can answer. So I just thought this is a great way for us to network and support each other in business, but also, yeah, but also be able to help each other and go, how do I do this? How do I do that? And we can all answer each other and share content. And that's only going to be, that'll be for my VIPs. So anybody who's worked with me, whose pages I've set up, you will now go into a private group forever. Yes, thanks, John. That's a true point. Yeah, teachers get the most advantage out of this, and it's 100%. We often learn by other people's questions and by helping other people. So I'm really excited. I literally decided to do this 5 minutes before. So you will be added to a VIP group. And yes, I have already told some of you, but my prices are going to go up quite a lot in the new year. So not because it's because I actually value the content of what it is that I'm doing, and there's a need for what it is that I'm doing. And to tell you the truth, I'm getting voice strain. So I've had voice strain for 6 weeks with all the coaching that I'm doing. So I have to get to a point where I can give loads and loads of value to those who want it and that want to work with me. And we get so much more because there's business coaching involved in the Facebook coaching. There is sales technique as well on how to get them off Facebook and convert them into clients, how to run events, how to work communities, how to network. So there is so much more. And so for people who are working with me and doing that and want to be part of that group, I'm going to reward you with giving you lots of content. But yeah, the value will go up as well. So if you do know anybody, let them know that right now, 3 hours, $2.99, but there'll be a whole new there'll be a whole new structure from 2018. So from 2018, there'll only be 6-hour coaching sessions. So because what we found is people do the 3 hours, which is the setup of your personal profile and your page, and teaching around that. And with that, the understanding of how you want to use it for your business. Yeah, thank you so much, Andy. It's so good to get that feedback. And then often we need the other 3 hours afterwards because that's when we go into groups and community and whatever. So I want to do 3 hours coaching and then I want to do 1 hour a week or fortnightly. I want to spread those out so I can look after you after that. So yeah, thanks. So yeah, so if anybody is interested, I've literally got, I think, 2 places left for 2017, 2 places left for 3-hour consults. They're at strange times as well. I think I'm working New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve day as well. Because I don't have my kids, I have the luxury of being able to do that, and it'll distract me because I get a bit miserable around Christmas when they're not with me. I'm actually having Christmas tomorrow with them. So I'm now working so that I don't get miserable. I'll give my energy to you. So if anybody is interested, just send me a private message, $2.99 for 3 hours, and whatever level you're at will work at. And over the next couple of days, you'll be added to that private group. We'll be able to help each other. So as always, I'd love it if you could write a review for me. Love it if you could liking my YouTube. Thank you, Kerry. That was a great point. Because it's so new, I haven't been sending people there, but subscribing on YouTube would be amazing. And writing the review on the FitHub GC Facebook page. But yeah, you'll be able to connect with me now when I go into my personal profile, and I thank you all. You'll be able to share your businesses there and connect with each other. Thank you so much. That was private. Hugs to you, Chantal, private. Thanks for your private message. Thanks so much. So yeah, so if anybody does have any referrals or whatever, you'll get a 1-hour session with me as well. So Kerry, if you sign up with me, Phil will get a 1 hour with me. Yes, Kerry, please ask a question.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Kerry.
Thanks, Chantal. Just a quick question.
Sure.
Jeez. I told them I was on a conference call. Quick question. How legal is it to get emails off I have a group, but that's for my personal, but I am going to be presenting Phil. That's why I'm going to be working with you. So that's a completely different section. But how do we get their emails?
Okay, excellent. Excellent. Free stuff. Free stuff is how you get emails. So, and this is how we get them on Facebook. Guys, actually, it's a great question, Kerry. Free stuff. So this Zoom call, when I did my first one, I did Zoom and I didn't do it that you had to register. So I got nobody's emails. Now that you register, I have to get all your emails.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have to get them off Facebook, because if Facebook shuts down tomorrow or closes your group, you're screwed. I've got 750 people on my Facebook group. And the only way that I can do it is I can go in there and go, hey guys, and you'll notice me doing it. Who wants the content for yesterday's free training? Send me your email.
Got it. Yep.
So we can send them a cheat sheet, my top tips. You can even put who did I do this for? Tonya. We did it for Tonya yesterday, 2 days ago. You can even put your contact us form from your website. You can copy that URL into your Facebook group. Yeah. Andy, yeah, yours is exciting. Yeah, so you can take your URL. So say your contact us form from your website. If you want to send them to your website, if your website is king, a lot of people I work with are on small business and they don't have websites. So Facebook is king. But if you have a website, and like I do, and you definitely do want your website working for you as well, you can share the contact us form. You can even have a landing page URL, or contact us form, and you can say, contact me if you want my 5 top tips on how to convert
Love it.
people to Facebook. And you can then they've got to send it to you. So you just got to constantly be able to do that.
Yep. Great.
Yes. Yeah. So Facebook, every time you learn something and you start to do it, Facebook then stops you how to do it. So my groups, I own my group, and my group's mine, and I argued with Facebook the whole of last week because for 6 days they banned me from all of my groups, and I've got about 5 groups. Now people pay me to be in those groups, and that's how I nurture them. And what I realized was I didn't have a database for those individual groups. So I am now in my file section of each group going to start putting that people have to put their contact details in that group.
Yep.
Or I will private message them and say, I'd love to connect with you further. Please could I have your email?
Yeah. And one more quick question.
Yes.
Sorry. I know we'll talk later, which we will, but with my group page, Facebook was sending me 2 referrals every day for nothing, right? Now that seems to have stopped, and I got up to, and that was excellent. So I've changed something and I've done something to stop that, but I've also lessened my time on my group.
Okay,
so
not necessarily. Facebook have changed their algorithms, but I would actually have to look at your group. I would have to look at your group, how your group's set up, how you've been using it, and work out what Facebook's not happy with about you.
Okay, yep, I thought that. Yep. And thank you again for your time. I look forward to working with you more. I'm going to have 2 weeks off
No worries.
over Christmas. Phone's off, everything's off.
Yeah.
So keep sending me your stuff and your times. I'll talk with Phil what we're going to work out for the next year. So Merry Christmas. Lovely to meet you.
Merry Christmas, Kerry. So you're getting all my emails? You are getting my emails?
I think so. Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Through
Yeah,
Kerry. Yep.
I'm checking that I'm adding everyone from Zoom onto there. So thank you. No worries.
Yep. And I'd like to give everybody a Merry Christmas little hint. Every day in the world, John, every day in the world, there is an event happening, whether it be Dog Day, Coffee Day, People's Day, Mummy's Day, Daddy's Day. Great way to get on a YouTube or get engagement. So
100%.
check the Worldwide Global. There's my little Merry Christmas hint.
Thanks, Kerry. Thanks so much. And I look forward to working with you in the new year.
Thank you very much.
All right. So who have we still got here? Sheila, you haven't said a word. How are you, Sheila? She's still there? Yeah, best wishes. I am actually going to have to go off. Thank you so much to everybody who did come on. And hello, there she is. How are you, Sheila? Apologies for being late. No worries, Sheila. Thank you. Yes, I am having to go off. But yeah, as I said, if you do know of anybody, we all know people. You might know somebody right now that's struggling with Facebook, hasn't set up their services, doesn't know what to do, is really frustrated and wants to get going in 2018. I've got space for 2 more at that price until the end of the year, so I'd love to be able to work with them. And yeah, I look forward to catching you in that private group soon. Thank you, Andy. All right, guys, thank you so much, and have an absolutely Merry Christmas. I'll see you on Facebook.